Second slate. Look at that. Look at what we're doing. Uh, I just did the intro and I didn't record it, so we're starting over. Hello. I'm calling this the output. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. I just need a place to talk. I realize when I get home, I do not talk. I sit and watch TV and I laugh, and that is the most noise that I make. And here is a place where I can externalize my thoughts freely and talk about things that maybe I haven't gotten to talk to throughout the week. So yeah, it's not really like a funny. I don't know if this is like a funny thing. It's kind of just me. Maybe it's a cry for help. I don't really know. I just wanted to use my equipment because I haven't. It's been a long time since I've gotten to use it, and it's can't just sit there. Just can't just sit there. So this is my way of doing that. Yeah. I really don't know who this is for. This is mostly for me, so I can actually like do stuff in Blender and put myself in different environments and actually have some sort of substance in the things that I'm making. But who knows what substance is anymore? In that movie, I have not seen. But anyway, I did write down topics that I wanted to talk about whenever I'm ready, whenever the iPad's ready too. And it's very low stakes. But yeah, quick check-in. They started off all right because I got my Experian refund. I'm really excited about that. Actually, I'm not really sure what it is about the 20s and getting refunds back, but boy oh boy, it's a thrilling thing. Oh, also I'm cursing. I can't not. So I mean, this is for me, but if somehow some people of kinfolk of mine find this, apologies in advance. I will be throwing around a lot of words that you are not used to hearing me say, I think. But yeah, no, I got an Experian refund today. That was beautiful to wake up to. It was one of my favorite emails. I don't know what I don't know. Getting money back is just so thrilling in the most boring way. I can't describe the adrenaline rush I get whenever Amazon credits me back to my account or whenever Experian credits me back to my account. It's beautiful. It really is. I'm trying to get into art too. Trying to do this little dot art thing I saw from Michaels. I might put a picture up or something. I'm not sure. That's been pretty cool. It's really calming. You know, you put the wax in the pen. You don't really have to do the art. You don't have to create anything. You just kind of do it. It's lovely. It really is lovely. It's really calming too. I don't know. I would recommend. But I don't know. If you're an artist, I mean, I guess maybe it's not like your jam if you want to like make stuff from scratch. But it's good to have like a guideline. I like guidelines. So anyway, I realize how bad I am at speaking. You know what? That's what this is also for. This is to also get me better at speaking, just to myself too, because I don't get to talk with myself much. And it's nice too. Or at least it's just nice to talk, I think. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing that. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the show I was watching called Overcompensating. I really wanted to like it. But boy, oh boy, I was not a fan of the two leads. I think I don't know if it fit into the criteria of the show, where the show was kind of like very cheesy and very, very plasticky is what I'm calling it. But I did not like the two leads. It's like the people on the side characters really carried them. I was really looking forward to enjoying that. I mean, I finished all of the episodes. It just, and then the way it ended, I don't like it when shows end on like a cliffhanger, kind of like expecting a season 2, because then I know that they're not getting a season 2 just in case. Hopefully they do get a season 2, so that way I can give it another chance or something like that. But I cannot do that with these one season shows. I need these one season shows to end good with like a maybe cliffhanger. Like I want there to be closure, but I want there, like, you can have like a little something, but it doesn't have to really be resolved. It could just be like, oh, that happened. Um, but no, the way overcompensating kind of left at the end, it was super. It was very open ended. Like obviously wanting you to watch more, but then it's just like, well, now we're left with so many untied knots that I don't love. I don't love. I don't love it. I don't love the open ending. I don't want to think about what's gonna happen next. It pisses me off. It pisses me off so bad. I just want to know. Boom. Just break up. Don't be her friend or whatever. Also, maybe spoilers. I'm not really sure. I should probably put a spoiler warning. I will. Decided. Yeah. So he did that. A lot of the episodes, they like to take swings with how they're editing. I think that's pretty cool. Shows don't really take swings anymore with the editing. They don't take risks, so I can give overcompensating that. It's super lovely. I like the jump cuts occasionally. I like the quick cuts occasionally. But there's some cuts where I'm like in fucking whiplash, brother. I'm like, we have a jump scare in the middle of a classroom scene where he's dreaming about kissing the guy. I don't get it. I didn't need to be jump scared then. Maybe we wanted to get the makeup artist on board and paid. I love that. I wish we could have did it a different way, maybe. Um, but no. Yeah, I think overcompensating really kind of it's really carried by the side characters overall. I mean, the her roommate, the girl's roommate, I forgot her name. I'm gonna put her picture up on screen. The blonde woman. God, she can fucking play her part. I love a ditzy girl. I do. I do love watching a ditzy girl on screen. She really leans into that, and I think she commits to it in a way. I think that's what the show was going for when they wanted to kind of go for like the cheesy, overly overt acting kind of thing is her role, and she plays that to a T because she fully commits, and I love that. She leaves no room. She leaves no room for any sort of like dramatic authenticity acting. It's like it's theatrical in a way that is so beautiful. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. And I don't really care, but I just wanted to throw that out there. She's one of the strongest characters I think I've seen in a show like that, like in a light cheesy show in a long time. You think of like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, where all the cheesy actors, they're kind of all cheesy. So obviously, like since they're all in on it, it makes for like super fun TV. Um, but it feels like they're not all in on it, so it feels a little half committal. And so I don't get the punchiness that I do from Kimmy Schmidt. But that character, my little blonde girl, oh, she really plays the hell out of her role. I'm gonna wait for this truck to go by. I feel like it's fun because I'm inside. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, overcompensating. Would recommend to watch just for shits and giggles because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like missing something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um. Yeah, I've been getting into taiko no tatsujin lately. This drum game. It's been really good. I've been playing it every morning as my little enrichment time, like I'm in a zoo, because I kind of am in this big old city. Um, Fantastic game. I cannot. I'm on the difficulty where you're like I'm already past the hard mode, but I can't quite get extreme mode yet. And I don't know if I want to, because I don't know if that speaks to any sort of sadness or any sort of like, hey, maybe you should stop. Maybe you should stop. But I think I'm not gonna. So yeah, I got the actual drum for it. I think it's gotten really bad. I used to play it a lot during COVID, but I don't know. For some reason, I had a resurgence recently with these rhythm games. So there's like this arcade bar that I went to. I forgot how much I love Dance Dance Revolution. I love rhythm games. God, I wish they made more of them. And I want one in my home real bad. It's not a home, it's an apartment. But I want one here. And I think it might be a really, really stupid purchase that I might make later this year if allowed. Who knows? That wasn't the next topic. Um, the next topic was actually this other show that I really liked that I want to talk about called Adults. Obviously, I feel like the marketing for Adults is fantastic. I mean, nobody can shut the hell up about it, you know. Um, and also, they're just everywhere on any social media that you've ever been on. I think the acting there is fantastic. It is very sitcom-y, and I love it. Oh, I love it down. All the actors are so strong. Um, I don't know their names, but I'm gonna call them by their descriptions because whatever. Curly hair boy, who I think is supposed to be the lead. I think that they're gunning for him to be the lead. I think it's a good choice. I think he is a very foundational character and very great like actor foundationally to like help the other characters rise and fall, and I know it's like supposed to be an ensemble, but obviously there's always a pinpoint to every ensemble, and it feels like they're making curly hair boy that, and I like that. I think that was a good choice. um I think Issa, oh, I do remember her name, look at that, Issa, the fast pace, the straightforward girl, very ditzy as well. Again, I love a ditzy girl. She plays her part super well. I almost can't keep up, and it feels so. It feels like I'm there when she talks. I'm like, I've met so many so many people like that where I'm like, holy shit. It's like it's like I'm back home. You know, it's very fun. It's very comforting, and it's also my bias. So yeah, but I do like her as an actor as well. Other blonde girl who I think is supposed to be the love interest for the lead. My guess is that curly hair boy is supposed to get with the blonde girl, but they're not touching on that this season because they're gunning for a season 2. Which, for the love of God, if they don't get a season fucking 12 out of the show, I might be. It's all hell for FX. I mean, fuck them for real. But if they don't, I rescind my statement, and I didn't mean any of that. Um, yeah, I might believe that. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyway, yeah, blonde hair girl, she's fantastic. I was not expecting her to hook up with the teacher. The teacher was a fun move. I think just to kind of kick off some arcs, you know. I think that's fun. I love it when I like it when a character turns and they take risks. I think a lot of people try to go for consistency in a character. And I like it when they take risks occasionally because I mean it's the human experience is to kind of abruptly change in the midst of life. It's really accurate, and I think the show does that pretty well. And then obviously, I'm putting Anton and Paul Baker together as in one category because I see them as a duo, couple, whatever you want to call it. You've seen the last scene. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, go watch all of it first to build up to the last scene. Um, but yeah, I think Anton is a fun character. I think it is really hard to write a multi-dimensional. It's so hard to write intersectionality into a character, frankly. It's really hard to pull off. And I think that they do it so well with Anton. He's got everything going for him, and on top of that, he's super social. I think that's fun. You see. Let me gather my thoughts. Hold on. You see these characters in sitcoms. You see a lot of kind of swings when they try to layer on top of a character, like when we've already established the character and they're like changing, or they have certain quips about them. It's hard to keep layering onto them throughout the season without it being like, well, all right, when are we just attributing stuff to this character now without reason, or are we just doing it just to kind of gain some interest in the show? I think the opposite of that with this one. I think that they layered on um, quips and qualms of Anton's character very well, because I mean, he started out a little bit one dimensional, a little bit boring and sassy and quippy, And then over time, we see him become more sociable. We see him grow a soft spot for Paul Baker, and grow an even softer spot for his friends. Oh my god. No, but it's really cool. I think it was really well done, and I wish I could write like that. It's super cool. I was planning on only talking for 15 minutes, but whatever. Anyway, and Paul Baker, I just like Paul Baker. No really further questions needed. He's just a Canadian guy being dude, and he is fluid. And that is a hilarious running line to me. I like that line a lot. I think it's fun. Yeah, I think it's really cool that you can write a nice guy and actually have them function in a show without them being the voice of reason all the goddamn time. Oh my god. Like, you could have a nice guy who's experiencing things. It's and experiencing conflict without trying to take the high road all the time. It's really cool. I am referring to the abortion scene, not the abortion scene. A kid moves or is like staying there to like get her abortion, and she ticks off Paul Baker, the nice guy we've set up through these 7 episodes. I think it's wonderful that there's a breaking point for a nice guy, because there is. A nice guy can't be nice for 10 seasons. It's not real. Yeah. I just think it's a really well done show, and it's so fun to watch. And it's so sad that there's only 8 episodes. But yeah, those are my 2 show watches that I wanted to talk about today. And I think that might be it for now. This is not like a media podcast. I'm not talking about. It's also not a podcast. What the hell am I on about? These are just things I wanted to talk about, and it just so happened to be 2 shows that I've watched. Who knows? Maybe it is. But yeah, those are the main 2 things I wanted to hit. I'm also gonna do a song of the week, just because I think it's cool to document that as I move out through my lifehood. As of today, though, my song of the week is "On Top of Cars" by Lil MU. There is nothing of substance about it. I don't really give a fuck though. I really just love the song. I love the beat, and I love a good Chicago juke track, dude. I really do. It's so hard to find a good juke track that's not like, and it's no shade to Chicago, because I love the juke experience. I love the footwork experience. I love Chicago footwork to this day. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I love it real bad. But the problem with juke, when I listen to these old tracks, and I know it's like a sample form, and it's what it's kind of based off, is like the boom boom, and it's the sample. Like, you pick a sample, you repeat that for 3 minutes. I love it if the sample is favored, and if the beat has some bass to it. If the beat does not have enough bass to it, and it's super trebly, and I'm listening to that for 3 minutes, I can't do it. My ears don't love it. But I like this juke track because it's a bum shaker. It's fun. And she raps over it. I love the car horn as a melody. I thought it was gonna be so annoying when I heard the first 4 seconds of it, and then the pitch change of the car horn, and I was like, I locked in. I'm like half cursing now, which is, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in, whatever. But yeah, it's a fantastic juke track. It's obviously not for everybody, but it's super fun. And I actually don't know if it's from Chicago. I might get burned at the stake for that. It might be Detroit juke. I'm not sure. If I keep forgetting if juke comes from, I think I'm thinking of footwork. I think Chicago is footwork. Juke is from Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I was right. It is from Chicago. Okay, I figured it was because DJ Rashad and RP Boo and all of them are from Chicago. But yeah, Chicago, footwork, juke, fun music genre to get into, kind of as a whole. Honestly, would recommend. I'm not from damn near anywhere, but boy oh boy, I for some reason I latched on to footwork when I was in high school, and it's kind of getting a resurgence in my SoundCloud feed right now. So yeah, that's my track of the week. I think it's super fun. If you like to dance and if you like just silly music, if you're a fan of like juke music, footwork, bounce, Jersey Club, like any shaking music, get into it. Would recommend. Another segment I'm doing, not really a segment, but I'm calling it that so I have some structure in the show, which is not a show, I should say. This is me talking. Oh, I'm gonna pick a draft on Twitter just to read here that I didn't get to, that I never posted because I think that's like a fun thing just to ease the tension. All right, today's draft of the day. Um, Tired of being the bigger person, Ozempic, and that's it. I feel like I did steal this from. There's a podcast called the Corner or something. Not called the Corner, but there's like a corner where they just read off tweets. Um, but yeah, I guess I did steal that, but it'll more so just be funny stuff that I've either thought or heard on the street. But yeah, I thought that was funny when I heard it. Maybe I'll deliver it better. Tired of being the bigger person? Ozempic. Let me know if that worked. It's me. I'm gonna let myself know. And the last thing is the render of the week. Things I've made. This is kind of the main goal of this podcast is to actually make shit in Blender. Slash Unreal. Just any sort of just make something is what I'm trying to do. So I'll throw it up here maybe. Hopefully I have it done. Actually, I think I should. I'm actually just gonna throw up last week's render. It's this video of me. I finally learned how to do the damn panty dance on TikTok. It's fun. It's been like a month and a half. It took me way too goddamn long, but it was fun to do. And then I put myself in a little Blender environment and threw a fuck ton of filters on it just to make sure that it looked cool. Now I guess this is the outro. I think I'm done talking. My battery has ran out and I'm not talking about my camera. But this was good. I had fun doing this and I had fun talking and rambling. I don't know if I'll have fun cutting this, but I need to learn to listen. I need to learn to get acquainted with myself more. So that's what this is for. And if some other people have stumbled upon this, because chances are I know you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But yeah, cool. Till next time. Do an in slate just in case. Oh shit.